In Brookhaven, you can only have one house. So I have this house because it's the only house I can get on the right side. But today I want to test several ways to get more than one house in Brookhaven because I want to impress all the players in my city. There are a lot of people who live here and I want to get 2 houses. Now my friend just got here and he's going to have to help me do this. But he said, let's throw a party. Look, I can't just throw a party out of nowhere, even though he has a really interesting car that you can definitely use for a lot of parties. I can't do that because I'm going to test different ways to get multiple houses at the same time here in Brookhaven. But he's staring at me and he said there's no way to do that. Look, obviously there is a way to do that. Even this player managed to do it, and basically he has 4 houses in Brookhaven. But the method I'm going to test to get more houses is going to be much better because I'm going to get real houses and I'll be able to duplicate them to have 2 houses. But it looks like he said goodbye, and now he's coming here in his party car. Apparently, he's going to leave. But before he leaves, I have something really important to say. I'm going to join his party. Now he got out of the car, and it looks like he's really happy, especially because I'm going to join the party he's throwing here. So I'm coming over too, just so I don't make my friend sad. There's even a player back here who's coming to say something. He said, you're never going to have a house like mine. I have 4 houses. And yeah, he really does have 4 houses. So now I'm going to test the very first way to get multiple houses in Brookhaven. First, I have to get a specific house on the right. It has to be exactly this house. Now that I got this house, I have to come right here and press this button up here, which is going to make a completely empty plot appear. I'm finally going to be able to get one more house here in Brookhaven. But even my friend came back here. He has something to say. He said, how many ways to get another house are you going to test? I'm going to test exactly 3 ways, and this is the very first one. On the right, I'm going to get these construction vehicles, and now that we both have them, we're going to be able to do a lot of construction here. I'm going to have to destroy the whole plot, and my friend is also helping me do that. He's destroying exactly this part, and it's really good that he's helping me because he'll be able to help me destroy the entire land, and that's exactly what I have to do. I have to destroy everything so the land finally becomes empty and I can do the constructions I really want, especially because this player got several houses, but his land looks really bad. So if I destroy all my land, it's going to be perfect. My friend is helping me, and soon I'm going to finish this. Guys, I'm almost done with this, and my friend is really helping me a lot. He's destroying the whole land, and I think my friend is really helping me. I'm having a hard time destroying this. Perfect, I cleared this land. Now my friend just needs to finish his part, and he's really doing well. He's destroying that part, so I'm coming over here to help him. I'm even destroying this part too, while he takes care of that side. I'm coming right here and I'm going to remove the last pieces of dirt that are left. And now my land is completely empty. I'm finally going to be able to do this. He even came over here, and he said it took a while, but we did it. And that's true. We finally managed to do this. Now on the right, I'm going to grab this item, and I can get these houses from here. But I'm going to get exactly this house, because I want it to look nicer. But it's really crooked, and it's also ugly. So I don't know where I'm going to place this item. Maybe I can place it right here. And I ended up placing 2 houses. One of these houses is going to be mine, and the other house is going to be my friend's in Roblox. He said, I decorate my house, and you decorate your house. Look, that's a good idea. We're going to split the land, and we'll see who decorates their house better. Perfect. The land is split in 2, and my friend is on one side, and I'm on the other side, and we're going to compete to see who decorates this better. So now I'm coming here to my house. I'm going to place this sofa here, and I'm going to use this sofa to sit here and also to sleep in my house. It'll work for both things. Now on the right, I'm going to have to get a television, and I'm going to place it right here in front. I'm going to put it on the floor because it's the only place I can put a TV. And now my house looks really good. It just needs the decorations outside. So on the right, I'm going to get these plants. I'm going to place random plants all around my house. And my house looks really nice. You can see that there are some plants, and it's looking really good, but it's missing lighting. So on the right, I'm going to get this item, and I'm going to place it right here. Now my house is perfect. It has this lighting here, and I want to see how my friend's house turned out. So I'm leaving here, and I want to see if he finished it too. But he came over here, and it looks like now, finally, we're going to compare our Roblox houses. So I'm going to remove this wall, and you can see that the 2 houses are really different. My house looks like this. It's a little nicer than his house, and his house looks pretty interesting, but it's really small, and the things he placed don't make sense. There's a really interesting bed, but there's this item here that doesn't make sense. He should have used the space in his house better and put something better there, but that's not what he did. He said, what's the second way to get 2 houses in Brookhaven? Look, I'm going to test that way now, but for some reason, this player is spying on us, and apparently he got really scared. I'm sure he's coming here to talk bad about us, especially because that's what he always does. This time probably won't be any different. He said, I still have more houses than you, but now he's laughing at us, and this player is really weird. Now he just went back to his house, like his house is really better than ours, but his house is really bad. He didn't decorate his house, and he didn't make any effort to get a better house. But the second way to get another house in the game is actually a pretty interesting one. I'm going to need my friend's help, so I got this really different car that has a really strange animal on it. it. And I don't know what animal this is. It looks like a duck, but I'm not sure if it's a duck. My friend said it's an elephant. But guys, he exaggerated. So now I'm going down here, and there's something weird happening here. I don't know what's going on at the circus, but there's something really strange happening. This player is stopping everyone from coming to the circus, and I don't know why he's doing that. I have to talk to this player to understand what's going on. So I'm coming over here to talk to him, and I want him to explain everything he's doing. He said, I don't want people going to the circus because I want them all to come back to the game. And he's protesting here. But meanwhile, my friend is coming to the circus. Look, this is really weird. He just arrived at the circus, even though that player had forbidden him from coming here. And if the military sees that he's here, I'm sure he won't be happy. But actually, he's not military. Now he's coming back here because he noticed there's a player over there, right on the Ferris wheel. Guys, this isn't good. My friend is literally stuck here, but now he jumped down here and is on top of this object. And there's a chance he might fall from here. But actually, he went down and he's totally safe here. As crazy as it seems, he's not going to fall anytime soon. In fact, he fell again and he's still safe here. But I don't think this player is happy because my friend is up there and he's not leaving anytime soon. But guys, I need to test the second way to get another house in Brookhaven. I can't stay here forever waiting for my friend to come down from there, especially because it's going to take too long. And I'm sure he's safe. So I'm going to get my car and keep testing the way to get more than one house in Brookhaven. Now I'm coming up here in the front, and if my friend wants, he can come here and jump into my Roblox car. Now it looks like he came here and got into my Brookhaven car. But the military is coming, and we have to get out of here now to really avoid problems. Because he got there and realized we're traitors, but he grabbed his truck and is coming right after us. Look, this is not very good. I have to get out of here fast while this player is chasing me. I don't know how I'm going to escape from here. I just know I'm doing a bunch of maneuvers, but this player won't stop following me. Guys, I'm going to stop my Brookhaven car, and now he went straight past me because his truck is really heavy and there's no time to stop it in time. Actually, he got here again, and now I have to run away again. Now I'm coming back here, and I'm going to have to escape forward, and it looks like he didn't follow me, but then he got here again. Guys, we're not getting out of here anytime soon, but now he came up in front and is aiming at this item. This really is our end. He said, do you promise you won't go back to the circus? Look, I promise I won't do that, especially because I don't want this player to keep chasing me. Now apparently he said goodbye, and it looks like we can leave here, so we're finally free. But we can't go back to the circus. This player really banned us from going back to the circus. But now I'm getting to the apartment, and this friend of mine is going to have to help me get more than one house here in Brookhaven. This is the second way to do it, but today I'm still going to test the second way and also the third way to get more than one house in Brookhaven. And I just realized that the player is right here, coming back to this Brookhaven circle, and he's really evil. Now we're going to have to go up here, and my friend has to get a house here. Meanwhile, I'm going up here, and I'm also going to get a house. Here on the right, I have to choose the same house that my friend is going to get down there. I'm looking here to see which house he's going to choose. And apparently he just picked his house, which is the skate house. You can see there are several skateboards inside, and this house is really interesting. On the right, I'm going to pick the same house, and basically now I have two houses, especially because they're the same. I can go down here and turn the lights off and on. I can also open this door, and if I want to make it better, I can simply get this ladder on the right, and I'm going to place it right here. Now I'll be able to go up here to my Roblox house, and this works perfectly. Even my friend is coming over here, and it's like I have two houses in Brookhaven. He said, it really looks like you have two houses, and this is really interesting. Actually, this house has a third floor, which is basically a skate park. But this player is coming here, and he said, I have 20 houses. Look, there's no way that's true. It's really impossible for him to have 20 houses. So we're watching this, but I want him to show me where his houses are. So I'm going down here, and I want him to show me all the houses. But now he got scared and just ran away. Guys, he doesn't want to show where his houses are. Now he teleported, and apparently he lives in this house right here, which is the superhero house. Look, it's really good to know that he lives here, because later I'm going to come back here to ask where his houses are, because he said he has 20 houses. But I'm only seeing one house, and my friend even showed up over there, and he has something to say. He said, let's get another apartment, and we have to do that. Here on the right, I'm going to choose another apartment, and I picked a really different one. I chose this apartment that's really beautiful, and both of them are basically the same. But now I gave him permission, and he can change everything in my house as if he were the owner. But now I'm going to test another way to get two houses here in Brookhaven, and my friend suddenly hid. He just went inside the wall. Guys, this is really weird, but I'm going outside now, and I placed a ladder right here, and now I can literally go down here to my other apartment in Brookhaven. And I can also go up here, but I'm going to have to do some parkour, which is a bit hard, but everything worked out. These two apartments are very similar. Actually, there's no difference. Even my friend got here, and he said, what's the next way to get two houses? Look, the next way is the best one of all, because with this one I'm really going to have two houses. And once again, I'm going to need my friend's help. Now he has to come here to the car, and he actually got here flying. So on the right, I'm going to delete my house, and he's going to have to do the same, because now I'm going to test a way to get two houses in Brookhaven for real, which is simply the best way of of all. But to do this, I'm going to need a friend. But if you don't have a friend, you can log in with 2 accounts here in Brookhaven. But I'm going to test this with my friend, especially because he's already here. Now I have to get this specific plot. It has to be these 2 plots, or maybe these other 2 plots, because they're the best plots for getting 2 houses in Brookhaven. Now go to the plot and get this house on the right, and your friend will have to do the same thing. Now he's arriving right here, and he has to give me permission. I'm also going to give him permission, so now I can modify his house. I'm even coming here to my house, and he has to come here too, because I'm going to show how this system works to get 2 houses in Brookhaven. Now that we have the same houses, I'm going to press this button, and then this other button, and now our houses are connected, like the 2 houses merged and became just 1 house. And this is really interesting, but he got here and closed both gates. I don't know what he's doing, but now he trapped himself here and he's completely stuck between the 2 houses. Look, I don't know why he did that. I just know that this player is coming here again, and he has something to say. This really isn't good, because this player is evil. But I'm going to open both doors so he can see what I did. He was even surprised because I got 2 houses, and this time it's actually real. He said, "I can't believe you really got 2 houses." Yes, I managed to do it, and it actually wasn't that hard. But it looks like he left the game, and he was so scared that he decided to leave. But there's a player who lives in this house that I want to get revenge on because he talked bad about me. But he showed up in the window and is looking at the houses I got. Literally, the houses are completely connected, and there's no other house on the right where you can do this. But now I'm calling him here so he can see the house I got. Even my friend came back there, and I don't know what he's doing in his house. But he's coming to the bathroom, which is the weirdest bathroom ever. And he just came here. Look, this bathroom is really weird. But this player showed up here because he wants to see the house I got. He realized that the house is connected to the other Brookhaven house, and he's really impressed. But he came here holding this money, and he said, "Take this. I want to buy your house." Look, I'm going to accept it, but I'm not the only owner of this house. My friend is also the owner, so he has to ask him. He's even coming back here and is going to offer that money to my friend. But suddenly he got banned from my friend's house in Roblox. I live in a very different city. We have here the side of the criminals, and we also have the side of the police officers. Here it's actually very safe, because there are many police officers, but I can't go in here, especially because it's closed. And here on the side where I live, there are literally only criminals, and you can only make money if you steal money, and show that you are a very good criminal. And as a police officer, you can only make money if you arrest the biggest criminals. This player, for example, is in jail. He's the biggest criminal of all time, but for some reason, my friend is here in front, and it looks like he got this weapon. He said, "Look what I got. Let's rescue him from prison." Look, I don't know if you know this, but it's almost impossible to rescue him because he's really very well locked up. He's in the biggest prison of all time. But now there is a player coming here who is a very good criminal, so much so that he has this weird car, and it looks like he's laughing at my friend. He said, "Do you really think you can rescue him? It's not worth it." Look, this is really weird, especially because the 2 of them were friends. This player was friends with this player who is in jail here. He will never be able to get out of here, and this player has already understood that. He said, "We have to rescue him. I need to get rich." Really, he really wants to make money again. He's laughing at us here, but now finally, he's going back to his house. This player is really very weird. We will be able to be better than him, and also, I don't think this will be very hard, because he's already going back to his house without even trying to save his friend. Guys, this was really weird, because if I were in jail, I would want my friend to save me. But now I'm coming here to get my car, especially because if we are going to save this player, we need a plan. So, he has to come here, and we are going to make a plan to rescue this player. Now I'm coming here in front, but guys, I don't know if I can go up here, because everything here is completely blocked. But now apparently, the police officer is coming here. He noticed that we arrived here and came to stop us from coming inside here. "Look, we just want to come here to check something." He said, "Then come here through the right gate." Okay, I will do that. For those who don't know why he didn't arrest me, it's because even though I live in the criminals' neighborhood, I'm basically not a criminal. So, they don't even waste time chasing me here in Roblox, especially because it's not worth it. But now I'm coming back right here, because there are some very important things I want to do. This friend of mine will have to hide here to avoid them noticing that he's here. Guys, he's under my car, but it's really hard to drive like this. I'm almost sure the police officer will notice what is happening. But now I arrived exactly here, and he has to let us in. But guys, he arrived right here, and apparently, he let us come inside here. Really, he thinks there is nothing strange happening here. So now he opened the gate, and finally, I managed to get inside here. Meanwhile, my friend is down here, and he didn't even notice this. But now finally I'm going up here without raising any suspicion here in Roblox. I will leave my car right here. Now my friend came back here, and he's watching the prison, but it's impossible to get inside here, especially because this prison has many guards to protect this player, who is very wanted. I don't think it's worth it to rescue him, because that player is a criminal, and obviously, he's not a good person. Actually, he's a bad person, he said, but if we rescue him, we will get rich. Look, that is actually a great idea. So we really have to rescue the player. Apparently, he said goodbye, and for some reason, he went down here. Guys, I don't know what he's doing, but he just left here, and he's leaving in a really different way. I don't know if what he did is very good, especially because he hit my Roblox car. But guys, the police officer noticed that I'm here. I don't know if this is very good, but it looks like he's calling me here. Now he just opened the gate. Guys, I managed to get inside here without much difficulty because they like me. After all, I'm the only good criminal. Literally, I have never committed any crime until today. But now he's coming inside here. Guys, he's arriving right here, so I'm coming here too. I want to know what he wants to show me. Apparently, he wants me to see this criminal. He said, "Do you see this? Crime is not worth it." Now he's locked there forever and only goes out to play basketball. I didn't know he had times to go out. Actually, this is something I really didn't know, and maybe this is very interesting for my friend who wants to rescue him. As soon as this player leaves here, I will call my friend to come here and rescue him. Actually, it looks like he's right here. I don't really know what he's doing. I just know that he's arriving exactly here at the prison. Guys, maybe this is not very good. I will have to help this friend of mine. I am going to say something very important to the police officer. I said, let him go play basketball. I want to see if he plays well. Seriously, I really want to see this, and apparently he agreed. So now he's removing the cell, which was finally removed, and now this player is free. He even stood up here. Now the police officer is aiming this item, especially because he has to watch this prisoner so he doesn't escape from here. But guys, I'm coming here too, because I want to see if he plays well. But actually, I'm waiting for my friend to arrive here, and he's coming up here, but he's coming very slowly. This player is playing basketball here, and doesn't even care that there is a helicopter coming here to rescue him. Now he's coming down here. Guys, I have to distract the police officer. I'm coming here to buy a drink, and I want him to help me do this. Guys, he's arriving here. Meanwhile, the player is escaping here. He's exactly in this helicopter, and now the two of them are flying away. Guys, this is just too impressive. Now basically, he escaped from here by helicopter. I don't really know where he's going, but for some reason, I have a slight feeling that he's coming exactly to my Roblox house. Guys, he really is coming here, especially because the gate of my house is open. But meanwhile, I'm buying drinks here. Actually, I'm pretending that I'm doing this, and apparently, he was happy that I managed to do this. But he's coming back here to check if the player is here. But now he got really surprised. He just grabbed his radio and is calling all the police officers he can. You can see that this police officer is moving, and now he's coming up here, especially because he wants to see what happened here. And now he arrived here. But guys, I think I have a problem because he's aiming this item. I'm the last person who came to the prison, and right when I arrived here, the player escaped from prison. So, I think they want to interview me to see if I really had something to do with the escape. He said, go to the interrogation room. Okay, this is not very good. Guys, I'm coming here to the room. This is not something I wanted to do, but unfortunately, I need to tell the truth. Guys, he's right here, basically watching over me. Meanwhile, another player arrived here. He wants to know the truth about everything that happened. He said, why did he escape exactly when you arrived? Look, I don't know either. Obviously, it's a coincidence, especially because this player saw everything and knows that I have nothing to do with it. All of this was just a coincidence. He said, arrest him. We need to blame someone. Guys, this can't be true. Now he's aiming this item. I simply raised my hands to avoid problems, and now he's taking me here. Guys, I'm being arrested in a very unfair way. I am coming here, but I'm going to run away. I'm going to take the police officer's car, and I will take the chance to get out of here because the gate is open. Now they closed the gate, but it's too late, especially because I already managed to get out of here. Guys, I'm arriving down here, but I don't know if he's going to open the gate. He's looking here, and apparently, he opened it. He didn't even notice that. Actually, it was not a police officer who left from here. Now I'm coming here in front. I'm coming back here to my house because they are here. Actually, they are not in this part. I don't know what happened, but they are not here. But I'm going to leave my car right in this part. This is my new Roblox car. After all, I lost my car. Now I'm coming back here. I'm going to close this gate, especially because the police officers can't come here. For some reason, my friend is right there in front, and it looks like he's calling me. I don't know what he's doing here, but he's going inside this Roblox house, which is basically the criminal's house. He is the criminal who was arrested, but now I'm arriving exactly here because I want to know what is happening. It looks like he's here messing with the fridge, getting as much food as possible. He said he was in prison for 5 years, and now he's getting used to normal life. Okay, that actually makes sense. If he was in prison for a long time, he probably forgot most things. But guys, this player arrived here. I don't really know what he's doing here. Now my friend arrived here. I'm also coming here to see what he wants because this player is evil. He said, why are you in this loser's house? I'm the biggest criminal of all. Guys, he's the biggest criminal of all, but this player came back here. Literally, he's back, and it looks like he got scared. Really, he was not expecting this because his friend just came back here. Guys, he's arriving here in front, and he said, I see that you even stole my favorite clothes. You are a traitor. Guys, this player stole everything from him. So now he took this box and gave this box to this player, and now the two of them changed clothes. Really, this is the weirdest thing ever. This player here is a traitor, and we didn't know that. But now he's going back to his house. He's coming back right here. I'm sure he's very angry with everything that happened. Now my friend came back here, and it looks like this player also came back here, because now he's going to watch TV. Guys, I'm coming here too, but first, I'm spying on this player to see what he's doing. But now he's coming here in front. Apparently, he's coming here to the other neighborhood, which is something he should never do, especially because only traitors come to this neighborhood. In other words, this player wants to betray everyone by telling the police where we are. If he does that, we will have to leave here now. And now he's coming here to the prison. This player is a traitor. He's coming here to betray everyone. The gate just opened, so we have to leave here now. I have to warn these players about this. I said, we have to leave here. The police officers are coming. He stood up here, and the other player also stood up. We have to come to my house, especially because it's the only safe place here. So now the two of them are coming here, because this is going to be very important. After all, I have a very good car here, which will be important, and also very good for escaping from the police, and for camouflage. I doubt they will notice that I'm driving this car. Now he's coming here too, but this player is very weird, especially because he's a criminal. But he's not just any criminal. He's simply the biggest criminal of all time, and he's here in my car. Now I'm leaving here, but I'm going to turn on the siren, because it has to look like I'm really a police officer. Now there is a police officer passing by here. He just drove by, and didn't notice that we are here. This disguise is very good. It looks like they don't even check who is in the car. And now he's coming exactly to this house to see who the people here are. Meanwhile, we are coming here in front. But guys, I don't know if the player will let us come inside here, especially because all of us are criminals. Guys, he's arriving right here, and it looks like he got very scared. Really, he's way too scared. I don't know if he will let us come here, because there are 3 criminals here, but he got so scared that he let us come here. Look, this was really weird. In fact, he lets us come here just because he's scared of us. But I'm going to go upstairs, because he's going to call for help. I don't know where I will go here in the city, especially because I came from this neighborhood looking for safety. But now there are more police officers coming here. He said, go to the blue house. It's my old house. Okay, I'm arriving here at the blue house. I don't really know how he has this house, but in fact, this is his house. Guys, this is really weird. I don't know why my friend has such a nice house here in the city, but actually, this looks like a police officer's house. Even the criminal is looking here, and it also looks like he's very confused. Now he closed the curtain, and he's also closing the garage so the police officers don't see us here, especially because there is already a police officer coming here. He actually received a report, but he doesn't know where we are, and now he went upstairs. But all of us need a disguise urgently. We have to pretend that we are new police officers who moved to this city. If we do that, we will simply be able to live a normal life, even buying a new house. Now I'm following my friend. I want to know more or less what he's doing, but he's coming here to his room, and it looks like he grabbed a box. Most likely, this is the police uniform. Actually, it's the FBI uniform. I don't know why my friend has this. I thought he was a police officer. I didn't know he was from the FBI. Now he gave this box to me. Now both of us grab this, and we look exactly like this. Now all of us are from the FBI. He said, because we are from the FBI, we are not stopped by the police officers. Okay, this is really different, but I think it's pretty obvious that we are the criminals. We have to make disguises so they don't recognize us. After all, we are very recognizable. And now it looks like he agreed. Now he went in there, and he must be changing his avatar. And now he changed his hair. Apparently, he cut his hair. But now it's my turn to do this. Now I'm basically cutting my hair, and now I look like this. Really, I don't look very good. So much so that now even he's laughing at me. But the disguise is really working, and now this player became bald. Now, really, he's unrecognizable, and this friend of mine is laughing at him. Guys, he shouldn't be laughing at him, especially because he's a very serious criminal. He is even staring at my friend, and apparently is also laughing at him. But guys, the police officer is coming here. It looks like he's arriving at our house, and if he really came here, this is actually our end. Now he's aiming this item, and the other police officer is here too, but the criminal is still inside here. Guys, I don't have the courage to talk to them, especially because I don't really know what could happen. But this friend of mine went there to talk to these Roblox players. Now he went downstairs. I'm also going downstairs because I'm from the FBI. All of us here are good people. And now he lowered this item. This player also lowered this item, especially because we are very important people. After all, we work at the FBI. He said, we are looking for 3 players, one with yellow hair, another with purple hair, and one with white hair. Look, for sure it's not us, because there isn't a player here with white hair. After all, he became bald. But this player left here. He said, it's them. They are the criminals. Now the 2 of them are looking here, and apparently, he's going to jail, especially because this orange player is getting in the way of the investigation. And now he ran out of here. Now the police officers are coming here too. Everyone is chasing the orange player, and it looks like officially we are hiding here in the city. But guys, now a lot of time has passed. Really, months have passed, but my hair grew, and this is actually terrible. But you can see that a lot has changed since then. The biggest criminal of all now works at the FBI to avoid being imprisoned, and now my friend lives here. But guys, he's arriving here in front, and apparently he became bald. Guys, he arrived right here. He said, this is the only way for them not to recognize us. Become bald too. Look, maybe this is a great idea, but it will be really sad to lose all my hair. Now I'm arriving here, and I'm basically cutting my hair. And guys, after many treatments on my hair ended up looking like this. Basically, I changed the color of my hair, but now finally, I'm coming here to work, but it looks like it's already too late. But now finally, he's arriving here. And guys, his hair is already even growing back, but we have to go to work. Now this car is arriving to pick us up, especially because we are investigating the whole case that happened here at the prison. After all, there is a player who is in prison here, and he's saying that he knows where the criminals are that he was reporting earlier. Guys, now finally, we arrived here. Basically, we are entering here at the prison, and I'm coming here to talk to him. But the player I'm talking about is exactly this one. He's in prison here. He said, you are a criminal. You should be in prison with me. Really, he wants me to go to prison with him. But guys, now I'm a good police officer. Actually, I'm an FBI agent. I have no more reasons to be a criminal here in the city. Now all of us are good people. Guys, today I'm in Brookhaven and I'm basically going to become a soldier because I want to work at this military base. But it works in a system where the more you work, the more money you get, and then you can buy better cars according to the money you have. I want to get a military car worth $1 million, but unfortunately, right now my car is really cheap. It's only worth $1. And now I'm going up here, but my car is really slow, and there's a chance that maybe I'm going to be late to get to the military base recruitment. I have to get here really fast, so I'm going to get here through the land, especially because I have to get here really fast. And now I finally managed to get to this place. I'm going to leave my cheap car right here, and now I'm coming here to see how the military training is because I'm sure this is going to be really important. But our boss, he's arriving here. He said, "Attention, start the training. It's going to be long." He didn't say exactly how long this is going to last, but the players here started stretching, so I think I should start that too. Now I started stretching. I don't know exactly how long this is going to last, but now he got closer. He said, "It's going to last as long as necessary." Okay, this is really weird. Guys, I have the worst boss ever because he's going to make me train all night. I don't want that to happen. But guys, a lot of time has passed, and we're still training here at the military base, but I'm really tired now. Meanwhile, the boss is inside here, and apparently he's eating a candy. Look, this is really unfair. He's eating this candy while all of us are training here nonstop. You can see this player is really tired. I'm also really tired now, but now he finally came back here. And guys, I deserve a $1 million car after everything I've been through. He said, "Attention, we're going to sleep here at the military base." Wait, we're going to sleep here? Look, this is really weird. I thought we would all be able to go back to our houses. These players live in these two houses. I live in this hotel because I'm poor. I didn't think we were going to sleep here. This really isn't very good. He said, "Go now. Don't complain. Tomorrow you're going to level up, okay? This is going to be really interesting." So now we're arriving here, especially because we have to go into the barracks to sleep. So guys, I'm coming inside here. But before that, I want to grab some food, especially because I'm really hungry. Now it looks like another player is arriving here, and he's coming directly to sleep. This player looks really tired. Both of them are sleeping, and I'm the only person who's awake to basically eat some food here. Guys, the boss came back here, and he's just sitting here in front. He said, "You should give up. Your car is only worth $1. Look, I know my car is really cheap. I have the cheapest car of all, and it really doesn't cost much money. But it's not because of this that I'm going to give up. I'm going to keep working until I get a really expensive car. My goal is to get a $1 million car." But he got up here, and apparently he's laughing at me because he thinks this is impossible. But now he's going back here to sleep. Guys, while all of them are sleeping here and having dreams here, I'm going to turn off the light, and I'm just going to train. I'm going to start lifting weights, especially because I want to be the best soldier of all. As soon as I wake up, I want to be really strong, and I also want to be prepared to do the training that's going to happen tomorrow because tomorrow is when the real training starts. But now it's finally getting bright. You can see that it's finally morning because the sun is showing up here on the horizon. I'm still awake here training. It looks like he woke up there and just noticed that I'm training. He said, "You woke up early to do the training. Congratulations." Look, that's not really what happened. Actually, I've been training here all night because I want to become a strong person. But these players are waking up here, and now he's coming here to basically take a shower. This is something that I need to start my day here in Brookhaven, especially because I don't know what training we're going to have today. Now another player is coming here. Both of them are using the bathroom, but I want to see what breakfast is going to be. Guys, he's going there to grab breakfast from the fridge. His breakfast is going to be pizza, and it looks like ours is going to be this plate of food, which has a lot of food. It has vegetables, bread, and much more. And he put the plates here, but now the first player arrived, who's basically going to eat this food. And now the last one just arrived here. But guys, I just got up here after a really long time, and I'm really tired now. I spent the whole night here training to be better. I should have actually rested and slept, especially because I don't know how today is going to be. But now I'm coming here to take a shower, especially because my face is really hurt. Perfect. I'm back to normal, and now I'm coming here to basically have breakfast. I'm going to grab my plate here, and I'm going to leave it right here to basically eat this. But the boss got up here, and it looks like our first training is going to start. He said, "Let's go. Today will be a long day." Okay guys, from what he said, today will be the day that we're basically going to level up and get a better car. Now he went inside here, so we have to go too. This player is coming here now. The player in blue arrived here too. So now, it's just me left, and I just arrived here. But guys, we're leaving the military base. I don't really know where our training is going to be. I just know that he's going really far away. Actually, he went down here and almost flipped the car. But now he's coming up here in front really fast. Guys, this soldier is the fastest person of all. But now he's arriving here at a really different place. I don't really know what this is, but it looks like it's a training we're going to have to do. Guys, I just got out of here. I'm on this yellow line. Probably this is where we have to stay. Now all of them are here too. I want to know what the training is going to be. Now the soldier is here in front. He said, crouch and dodge the obstacles. Okay, this is the easiest thing of all. And now he's coming back here to monitor if we're doing well, especially because we have to get this right. But I think this is going to be really easy, especially because it doesn't make sense for this to be hard. I don't know if this is a race, but now we're coming up here. Guys, I have to be really careful, and I'm going to pass on the right. So I'm coming up here really carefully, and I'm going to have to pass right here on the corner. Perfect, I passed, and now I'm coming up here. The player in blue almost touched the green color, but now both of us are arriving here at the end. But guys, I ended up beating him, and that player arrived here last. We really just completed the challenge. He said, great, it's good that you like this place because we're going to come back here more times. Okay, this is really different, but guys, now I have a military car worth $100,000. This military car is really amazing. amazing, but not everyone received this car. This player, for example, didn't get anything, especially because he arrived last in the race. I ended up getting this really cool car that's military, and it's going to be really important to patrol and see what's happening in the city. But this player here, he didn't get a really cool car. Actually, I'm sure he hated his car. He said, "Do you want a race? I'm sure I'm going to win." Look, I do want a race. But guys, the race started and I'm really winning, but he just passed me. I don't know how, but he ended up winning. Guys, this car of mine is so bad that even a tractor ended up beating me. This is really weird, but now I finally arrived at the end. But now even he's laughing at me. But I want him to tell me how he got such a fast car when that tractor wasn't supposed to be fast. He said, "You can modify your car at the military base. Follow me." Okay, even I want to see this. So I'm going to have to go back here to follow this soldier who's really weird. I don't know how, but he has a really fast tractor and he's going to teach me now how he did this. So now he's going back here to the military base. I'm following him, but I'm really excited to go to the next mission because if I win the next mission, I'm going to get a really fast car that also costs a lot of money. But now he arrived right here. I don't really know what he wants to show, but it looks like I need to bring the car exactly here. So I'm bringing it here to see what he's going to do with my Roblox car, especially because this doesn't make much sense. But now he grabbed one of the tools and now he's modifying the car. He's making changes. I don't really know what's happening with my car. He said, "Try to speed up your car now." Okay, I really want to do this to see how fast my car is now. Guys, even he came inside here, but now I'm coming up here in front. I can already feel that my car is much better, but now I'm going to speed up a lot to see the maximum speed. And guys, my car is really fast now. I simply have the fastest car of all. And now both of us officially became friends, especially because he helped me get a better car. But guys, now it's night and we're sleeping, especially because it's really late here in Brookhaven. All of them are sleeping here too because at the end of the day, we all know that we should sleep. I learned my lesson. I should never train all night again. But guys, the boss is awake for some reason, and now he turned on the light. He said, "Wake up, there will be a surprise test now." Wait, are you kidding me? There will be a surprise test. This is not very good, but I got up here. These players arrived here to basically participate in this, and all of us are ready for the surprise test. Now apparently he's calling us. But guys, he's coming outside, and it looks like there's a new military car here. This military car looks really important, so now more players are coming here to get inside this military car. So I'm coming here too because it's going to be important. Perfect, I got inside here. I want to see where this test is going to happen because it looks really important. Now they're leaving here, but guys, we're still recruits and we haven't become soldiers yet, especially because the missions that the soldiers have are really important, but our missions have been pretty disappointing. But he just got out of the car to say something. He said, "Drive the car while dodging the obstacles." Okay, this is going to be really hard. I'm going to have to get through all these obstacles, but this is going to be much harder than it looks. And actually, all of them are scared because all of us are going to have to do this. This time it's a really hard job, but I'm ready to do this. But guys, now it's this player's turn. So he got inside here and the soldier came here too. I really hope he does well, especially because he's my friend. So now he's coming up here in front, and he's coming here with a lot of difficulty, but he's actually doing really well. He's going on the dirt now because he can't crash his car into the rock, especially because the rock is going to break his car. And now he finally arrived at the end. There's a bit of dirt on his car, but he actually did really well. And now I want to see if he passed. But apparently the boss agreed, and this player here passed, and it looks like now he's really happy. But guys, it looks like it's my turn to do this. I have to be fast, and I also can't get the car dirty. So I'm coming here to drive the car. Now he got in the passenger seat. I'm coming up here in front really carefully. Guys, I'm going to have to pass right here, but I don't know how I'm going to pass here without getting the car dirty. But I'm going to go really carefully now. I'm maneuvering the car so it doesn't hit this rock. And now my car is a bit dirty, but it's actually doing really well. Perfect. I arrived at the end, and my car got just a little dirt on it. You can see that it's dirty here in the front. I really hope I pass, especially because I think I did better than the player with blue hair, and apparently he approved it. But now it's the last player's turn. I don't think he's going to do really well, because this player here is crazier. I actually want to see if he's going to do well. So he's coming up here in front, but guys, he's ignoring all the possible paths. But now his car is on fire. Guys, I don't think this is very good. Actually, I'm sure he failed. He tried to be smart to get here faster than us, but he couldn't do that. Actually, he just made the situation worse. So now he arrived right here, because the judgment is going to start to see which of us was the best of all, and to see which of us is going to level up more. He said the one with purple hair was the best, and the one with white hair was the worst. Guys, this is really good. I was the best of all, the player with blue hair was okay, and the player with white hair was the worst of all. We really did really well, especially me and my friend. But guys, he's staring at me here. He said, "This car is yours." Wait, are you kidding? Guys, this car is really good. I can't believe that now this car is mine, but I'm coming here to drive it. This car really looks really good. It's a car that looks like it was made for me, but now it's finally getting bright. And guys, I have a really fast car that definitely looks like it's an army car, but I want to do a lot of modifications to this car to make it better, especially because I just learned that now I can make modifications to my car. It's not as hard as it looks, but now it's completely daytime. I'm modifying my car, especially because I have a really good car. This player here got a really good car. Meanwhile, the other two are training here to become better people, especially because this player still didn't get a car. But guys, now my car is perfect. It's the fastest car of all. I'm ready to do a rematch to beat this player, and now he came here, and apparently he wants to do that too. So I'm leaving here to do a really important race, but we still haven't had important missions here in the city. Missions to chase criminals, and much more. It's something that hasn't happened to us yet, so I'm coming here to do a race against this player. I want to see if this time he's going to end up winning because I have a much better car than his. He was the one who taught me how to get good cars, and now I'm finally going to be better than him. So I'm ready to start this, and apparently the race started. But guys, I really ended up winning this. I'm really fast now, and now I finally arrived at the end, and he ended up taking a while to get here, but he finally arrived. We really are really good, and now we're going back here to the military base. I'm really much faster, but guys, I'm coming back here to see when I'm going to get a real mission. I want to get a mission to basically do things that soldiers really do, like chasing criminals and much more. This player finally arrived here. After a long time, he's coming here to the military base, and I'm parking the car right here. Now it looks like he arrived here too, but he's leaving the car down here because there's a garage here too. But guys, I want a really important mission. Now it even looks like he arrived here. He said, I want to get a cool mission. I can't stand training all day anymore. Look, I can't stand doing this anymore either. But the soldier arrived here. He said, you two are officially soldiers. The other player isn't yet. Okay, this is really different. Now we're officially soldiers, and this is the best news of all. But this player still didn't become a soldier, but he's training here to become a better person. But the soldier came closer. He said, you have the mission to arrest the red Lamborghini. Okay, we got our first mission, and it looks like we're going to have to work together to do this. But now he grabbed this gun, and he just handed it to me. Guys, this gun is impressive. We basically have the same guns to do this really important mission. Now he went back there, especially because there's a player he's helping to become a better soldier. Especially because this player is a horrible soldier. He's not going to get better if he doesn't put effort into his work. But now we both have to go in the same car to arrest this player. We have to work as a team to be able to arrest the player with the red Lamborghini. But guys, it looks like he passed right here, so we have to go there urgently. Now he got up here on top of the car because he's going to shoot if he doesn't stop. So we're coming here after the player. I'm sure he's up here in front, and he really is. He's right here stopped. And now he started running here in Brookhaven. Guys, I have to go after him urgently to officially arrest him here in Brookhaven. Guys, I'm coming here. He has to stop now, but I can't stop him, especially because his car is really fast. Now he ran away. He simply ran away from here. He really managed to escape successfully. Guys, this is really bad. I simply embarrassed myself. I couldn't arrest the player I was chasing, so I'm coming back here to the military base because the mission was really a failure. I did the worst chase of all, but now I just got back here, and apparently he's waiting for us, but he came here to say something. He said, take the $1 million plane. It's yours now. Wait, are you kidding me? Guys, this is simply a huge deal. So I'm going down here to get this plane, which is the most expensive plane of all. From what it looks like, the player in blue got my old car. This is really good because we're chasing the same person, but now we have to make a plan. Guys, some time has passed, and we made a plan. I'm basically going to chase the player using my plane, and he's going to place spikes in the tunnel to basically pop the player's tires so his car will stop. So I'm coming here in my jet to find out where this player is. Meanwhile, he placed these spikes that are going to be really important. But guys, the Lamborghini passed here, and now I'm following him, especially because I can't stop. I'm really getting close to his car, and guys, my goal is to lead him to the trap we made. But he's getting out of here really fast. I'm following him, and I can't stop chasing him. But really, this player is very fast. Now he just jumped over this, and his car is really fast. But I can see exactly where he's going. I can see that he's arriving up here in front. Even if he tries to run away, he's not going to make it. And now he's officially falling into the trap. His car just went over the spikes and is completely destroyed. Now his car is on fire, and it simply doesn't have wheels anymore because everything was removed. Now my friend arrived here to basically arrest him, and finally he got out of here and raised his hands. So I'm coming down here to basically arrest this player together with my friend. Our mission was really a success. Now he's even looking here. He said, you ruined my car. Look, I know we did that, but basically, if he had stopped his car, none of this would have happened. But now he's going to be arrested. In Brookhaven, any player can get a house. Lots of people in the game have houses. There are some really weird houses, and also some really different ones. But today I'm going to test several ways to delete other players' houses in Brookhaven. So for that, I called my friend who's going to help me do this. He said, I have the best house of all, and no one is going to convince me to delete it. Guys, I know a way to convince my friend to delete this Brookhaven house. I'm going to give him the secret item, which I'm sure he doesn't have. And it looks like now even he got surprised and deleted his house. He finally did it. So I'm going to give this item only to him. Perfect. He took it, and I'm sure he's really happy. He said, you basically tested the first way to delete houses. And that's true. I just tested the first way to delete houses, which is asking the player to delete their house. But my goal is to delete the house of every player in Brookhaven, literally all of them, which I'm sure won't be that easy. Actually, it's going to be really hard. So I got in my car, and my friend came here too. But guys, he just got a new house, and he didn't keep his word. I thought he was going to delete his house forever, but something really weird is happening here. Right here at the circus, there's a police officer, and I accidentally crashed into his car. Guys, he's looking at this, and I don't think he's very happy, especially because he came right here to see what happened, and my friend is throwing eggs at him. I don't think my friend should be doing that, because the officer's going to get mad. But I want to know why the police officer doesn't want people to come to the circus. He said, I hate the circus, and no one else is going to enter here. Look, that's really sad, but I have this item, which I'm sure he's never seen before. Now, he came inside, so I pressed this button, and now he's going to go flying out of here, and he's never going to bother people again. Even my friend showed up here, and it looks like he's laughing about it. But guys, I have to delete every player's house using lots of different ways here in Brookhaven, and my friend is going to have to help me do that. Now he came inside here, and he's turning right here, and apparently he's going to fly away. He just flew out of here and ended up right at his house. So I'm leaving here too, because my friend is going to have to help me with this. Now he just needs to come in here, and this is the first house I'm going to delete. So I came here to talk to this player, but he also came to talk to me, and now he's just laughing at me. He said, I'm never going to delete my house. Look, that's what he thinks. But suddenly I got banned for no reason from his house. He came right here, and he's just laughing at me. This is the weirdest player ever. And now he just closed his gate. Guys, this was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Even my friend is looking at this. He said, look on the bright side. Now you can go on top of his house. And what he said is true. Now I can go up here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do to annoy the player. I'm going to make him so mad that he's going to delete his house. And for that, I'm coming right to this part, and he's also coming here to help me. I'm going to place this cannon here, and I'm going to grab this item on the right. Now I'm ready to go flying. Perfect. I got launched right here, and now I'm holding this item. But that didn't work. I couldn't land on top of his house. This is way harder than it looks. Now my friend is coming right here, and it looks like he wants me to come too. But I'm going to do it the smart way, because that way I'm going to get there faster. But it didn't work. So now I'm just walking over here. I'm going to place this cannon right here, and my friend is getting this cannon ready to launch me. And it actually worked, but I went straight through. Now I'm flying like this, and I'm finally going to land on top of his house. This won't be as hard as it looks, because now I'm getting here, literally flying in Roblox. Now my only goal is to come down here, so I'm coming down at maximum speed, and I finally got here, and I want to see if my friend noticed that I'm here. But from what I noticed, he's flying in this direction, and just went straight past me. I really don't know why he did that. Even now my friend is coming here, and I'm starting to think he abandoned me, because he's heading to that tower to literally fly off in Brookhaven. That really is fun, but he abandoned me. And if the police officer notices that my friend is there, I'm sure he's going to get really mad. That player even stood up, and it looks like he got really scared, especially because I'm flying in the middle of nowhere. But actually I'm standing on this red part. Now I'm going to place a cannon right here, but it's impossible to place a cannon in this spot. And he's watching what's happening, and jumping over there, trying to communicate with me. But the only way he can get me out of here is if he deletes his house. That really is the only way to get me out of here. I actually wanted to understand what this player is doing here. He just realized that I'm flying in the middle of nowhere, because from his view, this red part doesn't exist. From his view, it's like I'm just floating. And my friend is climbing back up here again, and he completely abandoned me for no reason here in Brookhaven. But now he deleted his house, which means I finally managed to delete a house in Brookhaven. I annoyed the player so much that he deleted his house, and now apparently he moved to another place far away. This is his new house. He basically lives in the hotel now. But now I'm going to test the third way to delete a house in Brookhaven. And I really wish my friend would come back here, especially because he was helping me a lot. But now he's at that tower, just not helping me here in Brookhaven. He completely abandoned me, and the police officer didn't even notice that my friend is here. Actually, he's looking over here, and he finally realized there's a player at the circus, even though he had banned players from going inside. So now he's finally coming up here. And guys, I want to see what's going to happen. My friend said, just come to this tower once, you're going to like the circus. And my friend is trying to convince the police officer to come to the circus, especially because he hates it. So the two of them came here, and I even want to see if the officer will like it, especially because he's going up here, and this circus is really fun. But this is going to be the next house I'm going to delete. I'm going to completely delete this Brookhaven house, but I don't know how I'm going to get inside, especially because it's completely closed. But now the gate is going up, and that's really weird. Someone noticed I was here, and the person who lives in this house is a hacker. I don't know if it's a good idea to delete his house. And now he closed the gate again. But I'm going to grab my car and get out of here, because I don't want to delete the house of this player, who seems really smart. But now apparently he's leaving the house and coming over here to talk to me, and he crashed into my Roblox car. I don't know what he did here, but he broke my car. Guys, my car is really weird now, and it's all because of him. But his car is also getting destroyed. He even got out of his car. He said, look what you did to my car. You're going to pay. Look, it was actually him who did this. And my friend is climbing up here again, but it was clearly him who caused this. And guys, if this player keeps bothering me, I won't be able to delete the player's houses in Brookhaven, like his house. And now he's watching my friend who's climbing right up that tower. He's climbing back up again. But now this player is aiming that item at me. Look, this is not good. I don't know why he's doing this, but he needs to stop. Now I place this item here, and now I'm going to make him fly away. He disappeared from here, and now I'm going to his house. But my friend showed up here too. He said, I'm going to help you. I saw everything that was happening from the tower. Okay, my friend is going to help me delete this player's house. And the police officer is climbing up here, and this time my friend managed to convince the officer that the circus is a very interesting place. But on the right, I'm going to grab this item, and now I'm going to take these houses and start destroying this player's house, because everything he did was weird. And my friend is going to have to help me do this, especially because it's important. Now he started placing houses too, and he's also helping me destroy this house. Now some time has passed, and the house is completely destroyed. And as soon as he comes back here, I'm sure he's going to get really mad. Now I went back to my house, and my friend is going to his house, so I'm coming back to mine. I'm going to pretend that nothing happened. He's even going up there using that elevator, and I really want to see what the owner of that house is going to think when he realizes what happened to his house. Apparently he's coming back here after a long time because he flew really far away. I want to see his reaction when he sees his house destroyed. I'm even hiding here, and he can't know I'm in this spot. Now he's coming right here, and he just saw everything that happened to his house. It even looks like he got really scared and deleted his house in Brookhaven, especially because it was completely destroyed. But now he's coming here to get his car, and he destroyed my car for no reason. I really don't know why he did that to my car, but instead of getting his own car, he's actually coming to get mine. Look, that's really weird. But he's taking my car right up front, and I can't let that happen. So I placed this item here, and now I'm flying to rescue my car in Brookhaven. Perfect! I'm arriving here, and my car is right on the ground, but I'm landing on top of this sign, and I can't get close to the player because I know this player wants revenge, and he knows I'm up here, but he can't do anything. He's going to stay down there forever and will never be able to climb up here. But he teleported. Guys, I don't know what he's doing here, but he got a military base, and I don't know how that's going to help him. I just know that this police officer is climbing back up here, and I can't see him from here, especially because he's kind of hidden. But this jet is coming up here, and that's a really big problem because he's coming after me. So I got this car, and I have to get out of here now. I can't let that plane chase me because that player wants revenge for everything that happened. But my car won't stop smoking. Now I just jump right onto this spot, and he's still coming after me, but he's really high up, so he always knows where I'm going. Even if I try to hide from him, he's always going to end up finding me. So I have to get out of here now because he's really close to me. Now I'm going straight to the circus, and it's time for me to come here and run away from this player because I doubt he's going to catch up to me while I'm here in the circus. Guys, he's getting here, and he tried to come inside, but he fell, and now he's waiting for me down there. Guys, this is a really big problem. I'm going to take the chance and run away, especially because I have to escape from him. But guys, I'm going to teleport too, and now I arrived right here, and I finally managed to escape from him really far away. I really escaped from him successfully here in Brookhaven. But now I want to test another way to delete houses in Brookhaven, and this time, it's going to be this house. But now my friend is coming up here, and it looks like he wants to come too. He's holding this item, and now he just has to fly in this direction, and I'm sure it's going to work. So he flew over here, but he landed really far away. Now he's finally arriving up front, but he's coming slowly. Then he flew up here and finally landed. But now I have to delete a house in Brookhaven, and it's going to be this one. That player even saw everything that happened. Since the beginning, he knows I'm deleting players' houses and using lots of different methods to do it. So he probably won't fall for the traps I try to set because he knows what's going on. And he's even laughing at me. But I'm coming here to talk to him, especially because maybe I can convince him to delete this house in Brookhaven. He might actually delete it. So now I'm climbing up here, pressing this button, but I don't know how he got to this part. Now I'm finally seeing the police officer here, but he went down there, and apparently I got banned. Guys, I got banned for no reason, just because I wanted to delete his house. He banned me. Now my friend came here to get me. He almost broke my Brookhaven car, but he has to go back there now, because I have to delete this house, and I'm completely banned. But he showed up back here, and I don't know what he's doing, but he wants me to get on top of the rocket, because there's a part here where I'm not banned. I can still access part of the rocket. Guys, I have to get over there now, but I'm sure it's going to be really hard, especially because it's almost impossible to get up there the easy way. Guys, even my friend is flying here, and he couldn't access that part. Actually, he did it, and he's in a totally secret place. He even waved, but the player showed up behind him, and he banned my friend. My friend also got banned from here, and that's really unfair. So now I'm going back here like this, because I'm going to figure out a way to get up there. I'm even getting up here now, and I just have to fly in Brookhaven, and this is going to work. I'm going to get on top of that rocket. Perfect! I made it here, and it wasn't as hard as it looks. Guys, my friend is at my house, and he's right here, but I'm on top of this Brookhaven house, and down here, if you don't know, there's a totally secret place that's pretty scary, but unfortunately, I can't access it. He even came up here, and he noticed I'm in this spot, but he'll never be able to ban me, especially because I'm not exactly in his house. Actually, I'm on top of his house. So he got here and he's trying to ban me, but he can't. He said, "Why can't I ban you? Look, you can't ban me because I'm immortal, and it's impossible for him to ban me in Brookhaven." And the police officer is climbing up here again, and he actually liked the circus a lot, even though it was a circus he wanted to ban, but he ended up liking it. And this player is never going to be able to ban me. It's impossible for him to ban me from here. But now, for some reason, he left the game. Guys, he literally left. He didn't have to, but he really decided to leave. And then my friend showed up here. He said, "I bet you can't fly and reach the tower." Look, that challenge is going to be really hard, but it's not going to be impossible. I'm going to place this item right here, and now I just have to fly in this direction. I'm holding this item, but it didn't work. I couldn't reach that tower, which now moved down here. Now I'm climbing up here, and I'm sure this time it's going to work. Perfect. I'm flying here, but it didn't work. And he's climbing back up here again. Perfect. Now I'm flying again, and it didn't work. The item didn't activate. Now I'm right here, and this way I'm going to be able to fly. I'm going to reach that tower, but suddenly it started going up, so I couldn't get there in time, especially because it ended up going up. But I still completed the challenge my friend gave me. Now he's coming up front because he wants to fly too. Now he's finally arriving here, flying up front. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.